Welcome. In this video, we explore the Cognitive Resonance Framework, a systems engineering approach designed to help us understand and engineer the interface between our conscious and subconscious mind. Have you ever wondered where your ideas come from, or how you sometimes know things you have never studied? We treat these moments not as mysteries, but as data. This is the Cognitive Resonance Framework. The core issue is the complexity gap, the discrepancy between an innovator's explicit knowledge and the complex solutions they manifest. We analyze this as a system-level interaction. By using structured queries, we can trigger latent information pathways. This experimental approach suggests we can bypass standard learning constraints to access a deeper, multidimensional repository of data. The framework maps to specific neural networks: the executive control network for conscious input, the default mode network for subconscious storage, and the salience network acting as the bridge. People often ask if the repository I mentioned is just a metaphor. The biological data says otherwise. We have established through empirical science that transgenerational epigenetic inheritance exists. Traits and survival data are passed down through chemical markers like DNA methylation. This proves that biological systems have a non-genetic, high-bandwidth storage archive. The Cognitive Resonance Framework simply takes this established science and applies it to the human brain, identifying the neural networks that act as the interface to this deeper, inherited information stream. Biological evidence, epigenetic information transfer. Validating the archive model, the premise. Research confirms that phenotypic traits can be transmitted across generations without altering primary DNA sequences. Key validated models, rodent studies, TGEI. Experimental models, e.g., vinclozolin exposure and aviaxin-1 mouse strains, demonstrate that environmental stimuli can induce stable epigenetic tags, DNA methylation/histone modification, that influence offspring phenotype, disease susceptibility, and behavior for multiple generations. Systemic mechanism. These modifications represent a cellular memory system, a biological repository that functions outside of classical Mendelian genetics. Anatomical context. Neural hardware. While the subconscious is not a single point, neuroimaging, fMRI, shows that high-level intentions and subconscious preparatory activity are encoded in the posterior parietal cortex, PPC, and mediated by the executive control and default mode networks. CRF application. The subconscious repository in the CRF model aligns with these epigenetic archives. It is a high-bandwidth information system that stores and transfers complex, survival-critical data across generational timelines. The process flow involves 5 phases, from problem formulation to conscious manifestation. We treat the conscious mind as a sequential interface and the subconscious as a nonlinear back-end processor. We observe cognitive metadata through specific markers. These occurrences, such as repetitive numerical patterns or precise timing awareness, serve as telemetry for the subconscious interface. Topologically, the subconscious occupies a higher dimensional manifold. Our 3D conscious workspace acts as a filter, downsampling this vast informational field into a format we can readily process. Cultivating this bridge requires refined precision in your queries, careful monitoring of cognitive metadata, and a willingness to trust the data downloaded from this deeper system. We are evolving from passive observers to active, multidimensional navigators. We have established that A, genetically passed information resides locally outside of cognitive thought, and B, that subconscious contains more local information than cognitive thought stores on desktop, so therefore we know where a hard drive is. How big it is or how far back it goes is still unknown, but it exists, and we have confirmed that our neuroanatomy is already equipped to access it. Now that you have the schematic, you possess the awareness of the bridge. The question is, knowing that this processing power is available, can you choose to look away? This is not just a theory. It is the first principles schematic for the next evolution of human intelligence. This is Scientech. Stay tuned for more on how to cultivate the bridge between conscious and subconscious thought, and more breakthroughs like this on Scientech at Scientech for You on YouTube. Thank you for watching. For more on the Cognitive Resonance Framework and other breakthroughs, follow our channel on YouTube.